Well-dressed brother walks into the store. "How are you today, sir?" Said, "I'm good. What can I get for you?" "I need a set of wiper blades." "Sure, what's the car?" Put in the information as always. Walk over to the wiper blade section, get the pair for him. Then he asked me, "Can you do me a favor?" I said, "Sure." "Can you install them?" I said, "Absolutely." Now, you need to understand that AutoZone, we installed quite a few things. Light bulbs, headlights, batteries. Yeah, I know at my store, sometimes we install things we were not supposed to, like air filters, alternators, starters. Yeah, but those are on a case-by-case basis and out of the goodness of our hearts. But a lot of the other things we did absolutely free, which made AutoZone and really all the others do the same thing, similar. One of the favorite places for people to go. So back to the wiper blade story. It was raining outside. Not super heavy. It was forecasted to come down a little bit later, but it was just enough rain to get on the window to remind you that you should have changed the wiper blades last month. At any rate, he says to me, "Could you do me another favor?" I was like, "Okay, what is it?" He said, I'm on a date with a lady and I want to impress her. I don't want her to think that I'm an incompetent male and don't know how to do anything mechanical." He said, "I really don't." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I said, "No problem." So I went through the process with him, told him what I was going to do verbally, and even turned the computer screen around and showed him the process of installing the wiper blades. Then I described to him what I was going to do. When we walked out the door to the car, I would go to the driver's side and flip up the blade and install that. And I said, "You're going to do the one on the passenger side," which is where his date would be sitting. So he said, "Okay." I said, "And just follow everything that I do." I said, "It's going to go real quick. So just copy what I do." Okay. So we pay for it and we go outside. I see why he wanted to make an impression. The lady in the passenger side was extremely good looking. And no doubt he wanted to make a good impression. So I go over to the driver's side of the car and he goes over to the passenger side of the car and she's just all smiles and she's waving at him and everything else. And while he's looking at her, he's also looking at me. I flip up the blade, pop off the old one, install the new one, click, put it in place. He follows suit the very same way. And she was sitting in the passenger seat, just all smiles and even clapping her hands at his installation on her side. They were both just full of smiles. He walks back to the front of the car, thanks me, shakes my hand, and I thank him for stopping by the store. And he drives off, hopefully happily. I would like to think that made a love connection over a set of wiper blades. Contrast that with, this is a twofer today. A similar situation in which another man needs a set of wiper blades, which he asked me to install on his car. When I go outside to install them, the woman on the passenger side of the car had gotten outside for some unknown reason. She was outside the car and inquiring, "You got the right blades?" I said, "Yeah," and everything, and da-da-da-da-da, and then saw me install the wiper blades onto their car. After I was done so very quickly, she looked at the man and said to him, "You mean to tell me it was that easy?" And he was like, "I didn't know how to do it." This woman literally reached up and slapped this man, told him he needed to learn how to do something. And then she got in the car and left him standing there, kind of dumbfounded. What's the moral of the lesson, Willie? Even if you don't know how to do something mechanical, learn how to do some of the simple things. You never know what you're going to get. It might be the difference between a love connection or a slap in the face.